All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Flash from At Least We Try Gaming, ALWT Gaming. I am here with Shelves and Abs. Snap! I meant to say Gravity, but keep going. I tried it. Okay. We're not restarting. We're just gonna let that go. Yeah, that's my bad. Mildewy, what's up, Mildewy? How's it going?
Going good. How's everyone?
Can't complain. And we have a special guest with LWT Gaming today, and he is Lydell, not old, young, in the flesh. What's up, Lydell? All right, so I've known Lydell for a few years now. Really humble dude, really good dude. Loves video games. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Lydell.
Oh man, I am. As you say, I do some gaming. I'm an avid music lover, and if you don't know the man Flash already, he's a dancer, and I've always been a big fan of dance. So those are my three top loves, and can't be mad about them all being artistically pleasing.
There you go. So let me ask you, man, what have you been up to in the video game world? What have you been making any music? Have you been playing any games? Making any games? What's going on?
So, since we've had this fun pandemic going on, I've had the chance to revert to some games that I've missed and doing some catching up on. So it's been pretty hectic on a lot of the series that I'm trying to catch up on. Y'all be surprised, I never had the chance to play God of War when it first came out. So I got a PS3 that got a collection and have been trying to catch up on that. But the remakes that came out in April have had my attention heavily. So, Resident Evil 3 remake, Trials of Mana remake, which was originally Secret of Mana 2 in Japan, and the big love, Final Fantasy 7 remake.
All day. All right.
You and Malachi.
Yeah, all day. You got to. You know what? Pound it right there, Lydell. Yes. There you go. All right. So this past Thursday, for some of you guys that have been able to watch our stream live, you guys saw what had happened. They dropped some serious heat. PlayStation 5 reveal event, showing off the game, showing off the console. What are your thoughts? Abs and Shelves, you guys are the newest ones to the party of watching it. What are you guys' thoughts about it? Gravity.
It was good. Just to put it bluntly, it was really good. I originally saw just like the console release before like the full press release, so we watched just like what the console was going to look like first before all of the other games. So we were definitely impressed with the design. It wasn't quite what Abs was expecting, but
like I said, that media remote and that wireless headset bundle just sold me right there. I'm like, oh, okay, that's dope. Like, I just thought the trailer was crazy. I just think the way it was executed was a little lazy and didn't give it justice. But when it showed all of the games
the
and then
hour plus,
yeah, and then at the very end it was just like wireless headset, little remote. I was like,
there you go. What about you, Lydell?
Man, I was actually thoroughly pleased. It's a new console, so the designs are always going to be different, but I think for them to actually start this one out being white was a push outside the comfort zone, because I know the only other time the initial release was white was only for a limited edition for the Destiny bundle for the 4. But I really like the futuristic look. The controller had me sold just on the sleek design by itself. And people can complain about controllers and, oh man, it's too small. My hands adjust to anything, so I'm ready. I'm a gamer. I'm just ready to game. But I was really impressed, and especially with like the light features and things of that nature. Of course, with the bundles, with the headset and everything like that. I was in love. I can actually stop using wires, because even with my PS4, I still use wires.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that one. Mildewy, the man, the myth, the legend. What are your thoughts about it?
I mean, you guys are a lot of my thoughts when we did episode 2 of ALWT Gaming. You can catch that out on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Pretty much, I'm stoked. I'm kind of with Lydell. I don't really care about like the design, aesthetics of it. I still think it looks really good with the futuristic aspects of it. I'm more all about what it can run, what it can do, and all. So with what they showed at the very beginning, running through the games and everything, just the first game, just Spider-Man, Miles Morales, just was enough to hook me, and then they were reeling me in through the whole thing, and then they landed me with Horizon Forbidden West. As soon as they pulled that one out, I jumped out on deck and said, "Take me, just take me now, just let's do it." So yeah, pretty much I was take my money, and they're like, "We don't even have pre-orders set yet. Take my money." So yeah, no, I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
All right, and me. I actually did not like it. I thought it was pretty ugly.
Oh, yes! Yes!
I am obviously lying. I loved it. I definitely loved it. Thought it was awesome. The whole presentation to me, honestly, from beginning to end, was pretty good. I did not like that bugs were they look like little strawberries and whatever, like I'm not into the cutesy stuff.
Bug snacks. The island of bug snacks.
It was snacks something. It was I don't know. But I did not like
Bug snacks.
Bug snacks. Yes. Yeah, I did not like that. I thought that was really, really weird, and I was like, it felt very Nintendo-like to me. But it just didn't sit well with me. But that was probably the only other one, because even for Sackboy, which I really haven't been into that much back in the PS3 era, and even for Ratchet and Clank, I mean that is a classic. But even for that, I didn't really get too deep into it. I've always been more of a Dragon Age type of guy, I do like Call of Duty and everything like that, but this particular generation has me very excited for those games. I might actually look into getting them and playing some of them for the first time ever. So very, very, very excited about that. So what are some games that had stuck out to you guys?
I really thought that when you were introducing that trailer, that they were... What's the game called?
What game?
Bug Snacks. I thought they were like butt snacks.
Yeah. I believe it because they're singing it. They're singing it, yeah. and they're making it very, very awkward already because this person just ate cannibalized a strawberry. You know what I mean? So it already made it kind of weird.
I can see that traumatizing just a bunch of kids after they're playing it. And next, they go into the kitchen, they see mom or dad just like pop a strawberry in their mouth. They're like.
Oh, Malachi's staying away from that game. He's not touching that game. So yeah.
Traumatized kids to eating food. Jeez.
I actually thought that one that was targeted to kids that could potentially take away some Nintendo buyers. I forget the name, but it you played as a character, had like a whole bunch of like black spirits that followed you. That was able to attack and build stuff. You know what I mean? And I thought, like, looking at that trailer, it stood out to me just because it was like, although you could see like the the graphics and everything were very much kid-like, it had a very big Pikmin vibe to me.
Yeah, I think you're talking about.
So I thought that was a title that was specifically like, oh, hey, Nintendo, we're coming for your peeps too.
Yeah, you're talking about Kenna.
Yeah.
Kenna. Oh yeah, no, that one's definitely. If I had to drop on the system and capable of 3 games, that was my third pick. Was Kenna.
Yep.
You guys already know the first 2, so.
Village.
8 Village.
I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, so getting the chance to see that, I was hyped, and knowing what they're already putting forward towards 8 only has me kind of interested in what they have with 4. And I only say kind of because I'm not a supporter for 4 getting remade. I feel like they should have did Code Veronica before they did 4. because 4 didn't need touch my eye.
I can dig that. I can feel that.
Yep.
What are some major games from the PS5 event that really, really, really stuck out to you? Mildew, you're going last because we already know what yours is. Lydell, you are up first.
The Spider-Man really stood out. Really stood out, especially for the fact that I think the voice actor was the same from the movie, or at least sounds like it is.
Yeah, Miles. Yeah.
So like that really stuck out to me, and the fact that it is distinctly not a sequel.
Yeah.
Like it is his story, and you can tell from like with how it is, it's specifically his story. And then I'm gonna have to go with Mildewy on Forbidden West too, because just the expansion in the world building, just from the cinematography that they presented, lets you know that you're going to be doing a lot more in depth than what you did from Zero Dawn, and for you to already expand on an extensive universe that you already laid out for us, with you getting to see a lot more of the mechanical beings that are present that you wouldn't have thought that you would ever need to encounter, stood out to me, like the crocodile and then the huge turtle, and then looking like they're actually weaponizing what was that, like it looked like a mammoth, towards Alloy. So like the fact that you're actually looking like we're getting people who can control these things just like you, instead of only you being able to do it, is really has like a lot of world building on that. And then, I mean, I mentioned it earlier, but Resident Evil 8, because of the expansion that they're doing with the molded, they're continuing their horror plan with the character Ethan, especially with it being first person. And I'm just really interested in seeing how that story expands, especially with how they ended the trailer with Chris Redfield looking like a dark character, and him being the staple character who opened up the series. We've always seen him in a good light. So what's made him go down this, dark path with this other protagonist? Because we've never seen a head-to-head like that except with Resident Evil 6, and most people hate 6 stories anyway.
Right. All right. What about Abs and Gravity?
Hey, third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Discord.
You can start.
There you go.
Let me see. Well, Malachi, you and I already talked about this like right before, but Godfall looked beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a huge RPG kind of guy. It looked just the whole presentation for Godfall looked spectacular. I actually haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn, but after seeing the new Horizon that's coming out, I actually just bought it. So if anything, like this presentation just really kind of opened my eyes to some of the other the other games that I haven't had a chance to touch yet. So that way I can get myself refreshed with what's going on, what games they have going on, just so that way I can just jump into PlayStation 5 and just really enjoy everything right out of the box.
Right.
Horizon looks so dope.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Writing like,
And I don't remember
dinosaurs.
I don't remember the title of this one, but it was just that very almost noir-esque like city with with robots.
They had like wispy
with
black
cats.
hair, right?
No, it was the robots and the cat.
No,
robots
it's called Stray.
Stray.
Yeah.
That one with the cat meowing.
Yep.
Yeah, with the cats and everything. Yep.
Yeah, that one definitely caught my interest. I wasn't sure if that one was going to be one of those more kind of like laid back, kind of just explore the world kind of games, or if there was just going to be more to it. But I'm definitely really interested to see what that has to offer.
Yeah, no, I definitely do agree. And without having to say it, yours is, I'm assuming Horizon's Mildewy Carrot. Is that correct? Was it Horizon? Or am I wrong?
Well, I mean, if you're talking about my, top games that I may or may not have manually squealed on when I was watching the PS5 release,
Yeah.
Horizon Forbidden West is definitely top number. I've been a huge fan. Pretty much I have her avatar for my PS4 account, so definitely not showing the love there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely Horizon Forbidden West. Think you guys have all said it's dope. It just looks so dope with the new world, just everything that you can do. And then what really, really got me was like now you can just start swimming underwater and everything.
Yeah.
What it looks like, the full wide range of exploration and the continuation of the story. Because if you play through the ending, you definitely see with what's going on. And you're like, all right, these guys are going to be back and all. And it's like you can't wait to see how that's going to play into the next set of the game and all. And what I really hope they do, it's kind of an offset. I said this in the episode 2 trailers. I really hope that they allow you to transferring your character from 1 into 2, so that way you've got whatever you did in there, or it's like it looks at it saying, "All right, you've got a completion on Horizon Zero Dawn. Let's give you this for Horizon Forbidden West because you actually know what you're doing."
Right.
So, because I know they've done that with some games, kind of like Dragon Age or. And they also bring in elements of the aspect of the story because, like, if you've ever played Horizon, and this is a little bit of a spoiler for you, Shelby, Gravity, dang it, Malachi. There are relationships in the game that play in towards the ending, so I always encourage people just to delve as far into the game as they can.
Explore.
Exactly. Even if it's a corner where you think it might be a dead end, explore that corner because even if there's only 5 pieces of gold, guess what? You're 5 pieces of gold richer. So, I definitely recommend. I want to see those relations. Possibly transfer over into Forbidden West. Even though they're like, oh, it's a whole new world. I'm like, well, you don't leave the old one behind so much. So there's definitely aspects that can be transferred. But then definitely also Spider-Man 2 is definitely a top one. In terms of new games, Kena, Bridge of Spirits was phenomenal. I watched. I was like, it looked like you said. It looks like Pac-Man with. I to be honest, when I saw it, I kind of thought like a bit of Breath of the Wild there, in terms of skinning. Like they skinned Breath of the Wild and threw it on their own mechanics. They're like, all right, we're gonna make this better. So. I give them top notches on that, and then if I had to throw out another one into that, all out for Demon Souls. Yeah. All out for it. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this. I'm hoping it's a remastering / remake, just to where they make everything more fluid and everything and all. But definitely looking forward to a lot of the games in here.
I like Ratchet and Clank. That looked pretty good.
Yes, and that was when I was talking about before that. I'm not really a huge Ratchet and Clank type person. I played a few of them back in the day on PS2 and everything like that. Same thing for Jak and Daxter. But yeah, that one was really good, and actually is enticing me to get it. So was there any that was additional that was on your list there, Abs, that was like really grabbed your interest?
I liked a lot of the attack styles. The game. I just thought they were really cool. I like flashy attacks. I like, zapping people. I thought really cool.
What? That's the game for you. Zap away.
I like that.
It reminds me of Sonic a little bit. Sonic the Hedgehog. The way that was played. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but for me it did. It reminded me of Sonic in
some of the newer ones.
Yeah. It was very fast paced. I liked it.
I was gonna say one of them kind of reminded me of a fusion between Prey and what is it? It was a fusion between Prey and Death Stranding. Had like the spirits, looked like it was spirits or demons that were popping everywhere. I'm so mad.
You're talking about Returnal? Is the space one?
Yeah, it was like a woman's the main character, or the main.
Yeah, Returnal. Yeah, I think it's Returnal. Yeah.
Is it like an astronaut lady?
Yeah.
Keeps like coming back to the different world or something, and like she can't get out of it. Like Inception moment. Yeah, and it's because just like the way the monsters like seem to pop up, or the monsters or aliens or
whatever the enemy is, it seems like the way they appear almost kind of like, I wouldn't say like not exactly like the prey monsters, but I mean like the feel of it, because of like her suit and the way that you travel, kind of it reminds me of a combination of Prey and Death Stranding, especially Death Stranding, just because of the environments, but the fact that you're the attack style and whatnot from Prey.
Okay.
And so definitely good stuff there. I'm just gonna really quick go through the list of the games that were currently on the PS5 event, but I'm also going to talk about the games too. Just not going to dive into it deeply, but I want to talk about the games that were at the Xbox Series X as well. So Spider-Man. Actually, you know what? This is what I want to do. It's going to be like a kind of a fun little game. So on a scale of 1 to 5, and just putting up your hands, but whether it's 5 is perfect, 1, or even a 0 if you just hated it. Just when I say the name, just throw up your number sign. All right. So Spider-Man, Miles Morales. 5s across the board.
Are you voting, Nabs, or are you going to use Shelby to vote? Or are you going to use Gravity to vote? Use Gravity.
I would vote without knowing.
Like the Miles.
Right. Yeah, that's
Spider-Man.
That's fair.
Again, it obviously wasn't important enough to me.
Wow.
Oh!
I think we just lost some followers.
Forbidden West.
Horizon Forbidden West.
There's mine. Here's mine.
Resident Evil 8 Village.
Here's my other vote. Malachi, I'm surprised you're even giving that one a 4, because the first you saw that, you started screaming Silent Hill and about turned your camera off.
Well, see, that's why.
Now, I don't like scary games.
I can hear that.
Make sure that you play the first one before this.
I'm at a 4.5 for this one. This is Demon Souls. I'm at a 4.5, so I'm doing this. Yeah. Oh, there you go. I like that better. Okay. There we go again with the 10. I'm going to skip this one because this is not really a PS5 event reveal. It's been around since PS3. That's Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced. That's just a gimme. It's just bridging the gap between the consoles of generations, so that's not going to count. Project Athia. Are you serious?
I want to give it a 5.
Okay.
I saw that.
I mean, just from what we saw, it looked good.
I'm giving it a 4 too. I remember that one.
I'm giving it a 4 because I want to see more.
The quality was a little bit clunky for me.
I get that. Clunky, really?
I thought the quality could have been better.
In terms of maybe the presentation, but like just the graphics design looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fast paced.
Yeah. Same here. I definitely like fast paced too as well. At first, when I saw your guys' fingers, I'm assuming that was for GTA. But at first, when I was looking at it, you guys said 1 for Project Athia, and because of the delay.
No. One for the 5. 1 for the 5.
Yeah.
5 for Project. 5 for Project Athia.
There we go. So we're on the same page. I don't know if you hit mute, Rich. I think you hit mute because I saw your mouth going like a million miles a second, but definitely not hear a word you said. He was rapping over here.
I was just moving my mouth.
Yeah,
I was just moving my mouth.
Yeah. Destruction All Stars. That's the one that looked like Rocket League. Cool.
I felt like that one was really confused. I feel like that one didn't know what it wanted to do.
Deathloop.
Yeah,
All right, give it a 4.
Back to the Destruction All Stars. I do see what you're talking about, but I'm not gonna lie, they reeled me all the way in. So I'm just really excited to see what that's gonna be about. Yeah.
It just seems like chaotic fun for the system just to play with a group of people with, just a MOBA.
Like, I don't know if it wanted to be just kind of like Rocket League, or if it was going to have some other form, like where you're running around as a person. Like, what all can you do while you're running around as a person. Really, like, does it really matter? Like, is it like essential to the game, or is it just like, hey, look at me, I can get out of my car and I can run around and jump on someone else's car? You know,
I'm ready. Sorry, I didn't remember that cat character. I'm just like, oh my god.
Before I like give like a definite like answer as to what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things for that one, honestly, it's Rocket League vibes, but Twisted Metal objectives. That's kind of how I felt about that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So, and if it's something like that, because again, it's even kind of in the name, it's Destruction All Stars. So it's just like last man standing, most kills, I'm in. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm really excited because we haven't had a good Twisted Metal in a very, very long time. So I'm very excited about that. We're going to skip over Bug Snacks. We're going to skip over Bug Snacks because if any of you guys give it more than a 2, we are disconnecting this chat right now.
More than 2, we disconnect? Okay.
No, go ahead. We're going to do it. Bug Snacks is in the negatives for me. It is in the negatives.
You know.
Oh, the number 2. I get it. I get
it. Every time they said it, I heard butt sex. That's all.
As soon as she said one of those unhear.
You can't unhear
it. Yeah, you can't now. Yep. Hitman 3.
Butt sex.
Hitman 3. Hitman 3. Yep.
Wait, which one was that?
Hitman 3.
Yeah, I heard him say Hitman 3.
You don't know, the bald man that's normally in the suit that, is either sweeping around the facilities and dressing up as other people. Got an objective.
Confused even more.
I remember this one. Oh, I remember him getting excited over it.
Yeah, it was in the trailer that was in the woods. Bald guy is killing everyone, saying can't believe it has to end like this.
Oh,
yeah.
I asked if Rockstar Games made that because it looks so realistic and depressing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they didn't make that one.
I don't know who made it, but I thought it looked real.
Square still has that, don't they? Or did they give that up?
I think they gave it up. I don't think Square has that.
So I was going to ask next.
I don't think Square has that. I don't think they have that anymore. We'll have to look that up. Actually, do you mind looking that up right now, Rich? When you get him on?
That's what I'm doing. Developer is IO. That was who it was.
IO. All right. Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't think Square
IO Interactive.
Yep.
All right. See here. Publisher. No, publisher is Square Enix. So main developers IO Interactive, Square Enix, Eidos Interactive, and Square Enix Europe.
Because it just took forever. It took forever for them to do it.
Look at their game.
Yeah,
here.
They're trying to finalize it, and they're definitely excited for it to have it out. So, but they definitely took them a bit to create it.
All right, and then quickly going through the Xbox Series X. First one is first and foremost, who all watched the Xbox Series X event at the beginning of the year? Who all watched that?
I was back and forth. I see bits and pieces.
Back and forth.
Nobody likes Xbox.
Oh, that's not true.
As she runs away.
So I didn't watch it. So I guess I'll just go ahead and give my own views about that real quick. Bright Memory, out of all 13 games, which one of them wasn't really exclusive Xbox, which not all of the ones for PlayStation we just named are going to be exclusive for PlayStation either. But one of them was the one that stood out the most, and that was Bright Memory Infinite. That was the only one that actually looked really good and looks next gen. The rest seemed kind of subpar, except for Dirt 5. Dirt 5, so if I had to give my ratings, Bright Memory Infinite, at initial launch, I would give it a 5 out of 5. Dirt 5, I would give it a 3 out of 5. Scorn, is a negative 10 out of 5. I hate the way that game looked. Absolutely hate the way that game looked. I don't care what Bleeding Aces says, by the way. Yes. Yeah, we're going to talk Bleeding Aces. Corvs. That looked interesting to me. But I'll have to give that one a 3 out of 5. Madden 21, -30, because you guys have gypped me out of the last Madden. All right? You see the anger in my face? You see the anger right now? You guys lied to me about the storyline on that. You know what? We're not going to get into that. All right? Just check yourself.
Go back to FIFA.
The Mask. Yeah, exactly. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. So a lot of people have been talking about that one. That one has my interest, actually. That one I would say a 4 out of 5. Graphically, no. It wasn't doing it graphically. But the way that the game looked pretty good. Call of the Sea has my interest because it kind of gave me a Breath of the Wild type of vibe. But I feel like it's going to be more like, if you guys remember back on PS2, Dark Cloud, I feel like it's going to be like that. It was like a kind of a puzzle, beautiful game type of stuff. So that one I give it a 3 out of 5. The Ascent, twin stick shooter, 0 out of 5. Sorry. The Medium, that is a -20. Again, speak to me, Bleeding Aces. I hate horror games, man. Hate them. The Medium is 0.
We gotta get you. We gotta break you of that habit, man. We gotta break you of that fear.
No, I refuse.
I don't play the Evil Within. I'm playing.
Actually, I did. I will do the Evil Within. Wait, that's not it? It's what's the one with the kids that they go to?
Doing that one.
Dying Light, I'm cool with. That doesn't feel like a horror. That's more survival than it is horror. Yeah, Dying Light, I mess with. But,
Boy, that's Left 4 Dead.
That's fun.
That's Left 4 Dead with parkour.
I got so angry. I was mad.
I actually like Left 4 Dead too. Left 4 Dead, it feels like more survival. Like just point A, point B. You're doing it with friends. I like Left 4 Dead.
Well, no, okay, no. It's like a Sunset Overdrive. Dying Light is like a more horror-esque Sunset Overdrive.
Well, I mean, Dying Light is practically like you said, Left 4 Dead, but mixing with Mirror's Edge. That's pretty much what it is.
Well, yeah. I mean, the only reason why I say the Sunset Overdrive is because like Sunset Overdrive basically has the same premise. It's just way more cartoony.
Gotcha. One that I'm getting through.
Before is Horizon. That's going to be great.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. One game I am getting through, and I'll skip. I'll continue going on through this. Is Until Dawn. I'm getting through that very, very, very slowly because I don't like horror games. But that one does have my interest. I like those games where you would like, depending on what you choose, would depict what happens in the future. So, love Detroit Become Human, love Heavy Rain, love Beyond Two Souls. So that's why Until Dawn is in the mix for me.
It does about 5
Scarlet
minutes a day, and that's about it.
Less than that. Scarlet Nexus. Anime type, love it. That one was a 5 out of 5 for me. Second Extinction, that one actually did have my interest. That one's like 3-player co-op, pretty much living against zombie dinosaurs, which is kind of weird, but it looks kind of cool. I'm kind of with it. And then Yakuza Like a Dragon, I just couldn't get into that one, so that's a 1 out of 5 to be honest with you. Like Yakuza, Like a Dragon, that RPG setup to where that one is turn based. It just doesn't fit for that type of game, not for martial arts. You gotta fight it out. So that will kind of conclude that, and going to the next segment, Army of Two. This is the part of the show where we talk about games that we're playing together. Whether it's 2-player, 4-player, 16-player, campaign mode, and adventure type setups. So, what Army of Two games have you guys been playing lately? Abs and Shells, we'll start with you.
Minecraft Dungeons.
Okay, how are you guys liking it?
Pretty fun. Oh my gosh, it's like people compare it to Diablo, Minecraft Diablo.
Yeah. I can see that.
I've never played Diablo, but that's what people say, so I'm relatable.
I do. Yeah, actually, I do actually have Diablo 3. And yeah, by looking at it, it looks like a Gauntlet Legends type setup, Diablo 3 type setup. So yeah, you're right on the money for that. What were you saying, Shelbs?
I feel like I tried to explain this before to people, and they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "It's like Diablo, but Minecraft." You're like, "Oh, okay, I'll play it."
We actually had a buddy of ours stop by and play it, and he was just like, "Oh, I don't." He's like, "No, I don't like Minecraft." And I'm like, "Oh, it's kind of like Diablo." He's like, "Oh, well, okay, fine."
And I hate Minecraft. I hate Minecraft. I hate it. Everyone can just go ahead and stone me now. I hate Minecraft. Minecraft Dungeons is fun. I've been grinding on that game before we started this session. We've been playing together, but then he went offline and I started playing. And now I've probably leveled up enough to where I don't need you to be the boss.
Really not.
Ooh.
Going solo. Going solo. What about you, King Lydell?
Anyway.
What about you, King Lydell? What's on the menu for you? What's some player of two, Army of Two games you're playing?
So I've been doing the Secret of Mana remake, which was 2 to 3 players, same couch. Rolling through the Soulborn series. So 1 through 3, Bloodborne. I would consider Neo essentially is in there. And the game that hasn't gotten too much traction, I'm going to say it's called Remnant. Remnant, it's a soul.
From the ashes.
It's the soul. It's the soul like, but it's a shooter.
Yeah.
So it hasn't gotten too much attention, but that actually is really good. And the only one I'd say that is outside of the realm of it being 2 or 3 player is MMO. Black Desert.
Yeah. All right, so that you just spoke to me. We need to squad up ASAP. That's what you just said. That's all I heard. Mildew and Carrot, what's good, man? What are you playing? What's on the Army of Two list for you?
Definitely not an Army of Two. I've been going with Army of 4 and 5 and higher, so we don't do no solo play. Well, I do solo plays, but that's about it. But yeah, pretty much I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently, getting ready for ALWT getting launched out because they launched all the events and are like, you're going to need this. Excuse you? So yeah, we're definitely grinding on that. Me and my friend Soviet, TBF Abyss if I can ever get him on, Malachi if he ever wants to join us.
Don't judge me.
I mean, I can get Aces on more than him. And then I think we've got Gravity. Remind me, do you have that? I cannot remember.
Yes, I have Monster Hunter. It's hard to find time sometimes.
I'll say it for him. He does not like Monster Hunter.
It's not that I don't like Monster Hunter. It's just that it's hard to play, especially like at the very least last time you and I linked up. Like it was just like, hey, I pretty much I felt bad really because I just had you just like taking care of everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, I watched. It was pathetic. He could play.
I was one hit dying every single time. I was blowing all of the lives for each mission.
Here, Richard Mildewy, I'll play Monster Hunter with you.
See,
I appreciate that.
Y'all reminding me that I need to get Iceborne because I have that too. I just haven't.
Damn it, I can't believe
Excuse you. What are you doing on here?
What
are you doing on here?
And then I stopped.
No. Switch screens, buy Iceborne, start playing now. No, but it's been good. I've been on that. Been on Smite, Call of Duty, Warzone, and then playing just a bunch of solo games. So pretty much that's about it. I played that. Actually, I did play that. I got thrown into a droid match against clones and somehow won. I have no idea how I did that. I guess I played against the junior high or kindergarten division because I have never come back to a game and been like, I am owning everyone. Yeah, no, that never happened. So I was like, what the heck is going on?
Well, have you ever noticed that when it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, everyone starts getting really good. I'm like, oh, kids are home from school now. I'm getting owned by like some 13-year-old. Like, seriously. I swear, the gamers come out to play at 3 a.m. when it's like adults just like unleashing their stress in a game, or it's a kid getting home from school with all this energy like, haha, I killed you like 5 times. Like, do it again. It never sold. I'm like,
I'm spawn camping you.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. So the games I've been playing lately that Army of Two for me, I started, haven't gotten far, but after 30 years of living, I started Monster Hunter World. I've already been a huge fan of the Monster Hunter series. Also been slowly getting through Code Vein. Haven't really got too far in that one. You already know about.
We got a Code Vein.
Yeah.
We got to link up, bro.
Yeah, we do, man. I'm telling you, this is a squad up moment. This episode was a squad up moment. I'm just gonna call this episode squad up. There's that. As far as multiplayer games I've been playing, not necessarily Army of Two, but Smite, Warzone, Apex Legends. Just recently started Battlefield, or Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. Started that yesterday. Got my first dub, which was my first game, so that felt good. So just trying to get through games slowly but surely. I know Ricardo here. This is not an Army of Two, but he just recently picked up Spider-Man, so very exciting stuff right there. But going on, because we actually are almost out of time, so we're gonna actually have my name is Randy for the post show tomorrow for our Patreon users and members. Also, same thing for Richard's stream. Mildew Carrot he submitted in his Monster Hunter World stream. That will be up on the Patreon page as well tomorrow. And if you guys, of course, feel free to follow us on all platforms. On YouTube, just type in ALWT Gaming, or you can do At Least We Try Gaming. Instagram, ALWT Gaming, all one word. Twitter, www.twitter. Oh, nope, that's at we _ least. That's what that one is. That one is really weird. So at we _ least. Yes.
Well, we don't follow you too far around in Fortnite or any of the games.
I'm on Gravity's channel right now. This is Gravity. Follow me on Twitch. That's abs with 2 B's 3315. Follow me on Twitch.
Do you find
Do it. Don't think about it.
Yeah. There we go.
No.
And then
Do it. Don't think about it and do it.
Just go for it. Go for the jugular. And then also, before we go, so again, as you guys know, At Least We Try Gaming is a brand new stream team, if you will. So we are going to be bringing you video game content. We're going to have episodes like this for ALWT Things Gaming. And we are actually in the market for a brand new beat, brand new sound for our intro and outro. We do have quite a few submissions. And in fact, Mr. Lydell, listed down below, is one of the submissions. Yep. So we have that there. If you guys are wanting to submit your beats on over to us, we can definitely discuss deals and all that good stuff. You can just send your submissions on over to atleastwetry.gaming@gmail.com. Again, that is atleastwetry.gaming@gmail.com. And also, here soon, you guys are going to be seeing this little At Least We Tried ghetto logo, if you will. That is actually going to be replaced. We have a new logo coming soon. Can't wait to show it for you guys. It's a big secret. Well, not really, because I just told you. But I can't wait for you guys to see it. So, all right. So definitely that's it. Any last minute calls, anybody?
Nope.
At least we tried.
At least we tried. Lydell, man, thanks very much for being a guest on the show. Definitely appreciate having you, man.
Thank you.
Go ahead and shout out to the people where they can find you at.
Hey, so you guys can find me at LSB Live on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Best times to find me would be it's really random right now, but Monday through Saturday, anytime after midnight Eastern Standard Time. Currently doing live playthroughs of Final Fantasy VII Remake on YouTube mainly. So you can catch me there. If you're interested in checking out any music, you can definitely look up my Bandcamp, being Illustrace, ILLUSTRAYCE, .bandcamp.com, and on my Instagram being Illustrace MFX, being Illustrace Music Effects.
All right. Well, again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Again, be sure to check out our channels on our page. And that's pretty much it. So thank you very much. Have a great day. Control Alt Complete. Bars.